My name is Brittany Entz and I'm interviewing Jesse Ashworth. Jesse, can you tell me your name, date, and location?
I'm Jesse Ashworth. My location, I'm in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania, and it's December 6, 2012.
What is your first memory of me?
My first memory of you was when we played YMCA basketball together. I think we were like 8, and you and I were like super competitive, and we were in practice, and we got into like a fist fight, and our coach had to like pull us out of the building and lecture us on not fighting.
Was there a time when you didn't like me?
Yes, I didn't like you after that, and then we went on to play soccer together. Like, I don't know how old we were then, like 9 or something, and you were a bully, and you would kick my soccer ball, and you were just really, really mean.
What makes us such good friends?
I just think we're like really similar. We're both very like weird and like goofy, and like we know how to have fun together, and I don't know, we're just very comfortable around each other, and I can trust you with anything, so yeah.
How would you describe me and how would you describe yourself?
I describe you as like really personable, very generous, kind-hearted, like really goofy and like fun, but like very open-minded and hardworking, just a lot of things. And then I'm just like kind of similar to you, a lot of the same things. Like we both like to have fun and like goof off, and we're both like really personable and like outgoing. So
Do you think we'll ever lose touch with each other?
no.
How would you describe yourself as a child, and were you happy?
As a child, I was, pretty much the same, just like very like adventurous and like kind of weird and just always like getting into things, but I was still like well behaved. I just like to have fun, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
What is your best memory of your childhood and what is your worst?
My best childhood memory? That's hard. Oh, I have a lot of memories like with my family, like going on vacation and stuff, like going to the beach, and those were just always good memories, like hanging out with my family and like building sandcastles and stuff when I was little. It was always fun.
Who were your best friends and what were they like?
When I was little?
Yeah.
Before you, that was like before. Probably like the kids in my neighborhood. Like we were really close. It was a lot of us. It like varied in age groups, but we always like we'd come home from school and we'd like go outside immediately and just like play games, and I just was always spending time with them.
Do you have any favorite stories from your childhood?
Let me think. So one time, like me and my family, like we were supposed to go to this like theme park. It was a water park, and like we were gonna stay overnight in the hotel, but it thundered and it was like lightning, so the park was closed, and it was like really sad because I was so excited because I was like 6.
Mm-hmm.
So we just like ended up staying in the hotel, and like we all got in like one bed and like just watched like horror movies and like scary movies and like ate popcorn, and it was just really fun and cute.
Did you ever have a childhood nemesis?
Childhood nemesis? Yes, I did. There was this kid on my bus named Brian, and I still have like scars on my arm from like where he bit me. So we didn't like each other very much. And then once like at the bus stop, like parents had to basically like pull us off of each other because we were fighting.
Tell me about a time you got into trouble.
As a child?
Yeah.
Oh, well, one time, quietest girl in elementary school, and she was like really quiet and shy, and cafeteria lady made her cry. So to cheer her up, I was like making fun of the cafeteria lady and like calling her fat and ugly, and a teacher overheard me, and she made me go to the principal's office.
Who has been the biggest influence on your life, and what lesson did that person teach you?
Biggest influence, it's hard to pick one, just because like I have a lot of people who's like influenced me, but like probably like the biggest would be like my family, like my brother and my parents, and then you. And then how have you influenced me? Is that the second question?
Yeah, or just anyone that did.
Okay. Well, I mean, they've like all taught me different things. Like my parents have just like taught me good morals. Like I don't know, just like everything, like all of like what I believe in and like my morals, like I get from my parents. And my brother just has like a great like perspective on life, and he's like kind of just taught me like not to stress about the little things. And then you've just like, I don't know, you've taught me a lot, just like how to be a good friend, and always been there for me, and I've just like learned to be there for other people. And so
What's the most important lesson you've learned in life, just like in general, I guess?
That's hard. In general, probably just to like probably like kind of like going off like what I said, like my brother like taught me just that, like not to try not to stress about the little things, like to see the big picture, and just like, you know, like don't take each day like for granted, like, you know, just kind of live it up.
What's your favorite memory of me?
Favorite memory of you? I have a lot, so that's hard. But I mean, it's not a good memory, but I keep thinking back to the time when we were like 9. This time when like you would just like pick on me, and you asked to see my soccer ball, and then you punt it across the field. It just makes me like laugh looking back at it now, because you're like the total opposite of like what I thought at the time.
If you could hold on to one memory from your life for eternity, what would that be?
That's really hard. Okay. Probably like, that's really hard. I have a lot of good memories, but maybe like when I got accepted, and like, but now it was a really happy day, so.
What is the proudest moment of your life?
That's the same. The proudest moment of my life was probably when I got accepted to Bucknell and offered a spot on the soccer team, just because I'm so really proud, and like I was really happy, and it was just something I'm proud of.
What are your hopes and dreams for what the future holds for me?
My hopes and dreams for you are... Okay, well, it's really cheesy, and I was telling you about this earlier, that if you heard the Rascal Flatts song, My Wish.
Yeah.
Super cheesy, but I'm not gonna like recite the lyrics now, but just that song pretty much captures what I hope for you.
How would you like to be remembered?
How would I heard? Hopefully just someone who cared a lot about others and like gave back. Like hopefully I'm not selfish. Somebody who was like willing to like do stuff for other people, and you know, could have fun and laugh and like make other people laugh, I guess. So.
Do you have any regrets?
Yeah, I think everyone has regrets, but I mean, you like learn from them. I think they're all like important like life lessons. Like if I made a mistake, then I'm sure it taught me something.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.